emotions are you dealing with this week?
With a lot of emotions, but I'm just excited that I announced that I'm leaving after this year, and I'll leave that behind me, and now I can focus on the season and be fully concentrated on what we have to finish now.
I wonder, you've got this younger generation of players coming in, the freshmen this year, there's a great class coming in next year. Do you almost feel like it's fitting you're going out with Sab and Ruthie? Like, do you almost feel like that's your kind of class almost?
Yeah, I do. I mean, they'll be able to just rip the Band-Aid off and start a new era, I guess, and just keep doing what we did and start something new. I feel like that will be good. They will be able to identify their own DNA without other people expecting us old veterans to like determine what's going on and how they're fitting in. But I mean, they will still have great players like Erin Bowley and Lydia, and I mean, Taylor has really stepped up her game, and I know that, for example, Sedona now will also do a great job of defining that new family identity and defining what they have learned, but with just new freshmen.
Was it a hard conversation with your sister? Do you think she knew kind of where your head was at just from conversations over the months or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, she knew, and I was like 100% behind her when she gave me the go, and yeah, she would never think selfishly about my decision, so she was always 100% with me.
Satou, the timing of it, does that take some weight off your shoulders going into the postseason run and everything?
It does, and I don't know, I feel like if it's possible for other people to have such a support system behind their back and being able to participate in senior night, then I would even recommend it for other people to do it, because I just feel so much more relaxed now, and I can focus on what's at hand, and I'm not focusing about, I'm trying to figure out if I should even leave or not. Now it's a 100% decision, and now I can not relax, but relax on that decision, yeah.
Did seeing Sabrina have to go through that last year kind of weigh into how you approached it this year?
I learned a lot from Sabrina and just how she approached that situation, and I don't know how she did it, just answering all these questions and ignoring them, but she did a great job and she set a great example, but I just wanted to do it a little bit different.
When did you start thinking about that? When did it become a reality that you had to make that decision? Was it something you've been thinking about for a while? Or?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say like for a long while, but obviously I'm a person that wants to be prepared for things that can happen, and I knew that it was a realistic opportunity, so just taken a lot of classes more, but because I graduated with a major and a minor in 3 years, so you kind of have to just be determined in your classes, and then also just being prepared in terms of, talking to agents or whatever.
Do you feel like your game's going to translate really well at the next level, and kind of what conversations have you had with people about how it might translate?
I know that I'm gifted with, like a tall body and an athletic body, and I know that I've been able to use it well, and I hope that will translate well to my game in the future. And yeah, I mean, I'm going confident in it, but I know that I have a lot to learn, and I'm just excited for the new opportunity and a new step to develop.
You started looking at some of the teams that might be in the range to pick you there?
Yeah, but I know that mock drafts are usually not a thing that we should pay a lot of attention to. I mean, all the teams would be great, yeah.
And in kind of terms of Monday, have you ever seen somebody give a speech at such a magnitude and then come and play a basketball game against a top 10 opponent at night? Have you ever seen something like that before, or ever thought she would be able to do something like that?
No, I mean, I've never experienced someone like her. I mean, her strength and just being able to be such a great role model. I mean, she was on national TV, and even more, that live stream just gave her a platform to just like describe her love for Kobe and Gigi and what they meant for her, but also what she will mean for the future of basketball generations, and her coming back, playing that game, writing history was just amazing.
You've really expanded your game, particularly the last several weeks, but all year, just being more of a distributor, helping Ruthie on the boards. Has there been more of a sense of urgency to do that, because knowing this decision was out there and that you really had to up your game to be prepared for that level?
I feel like I would have done it regardless, even if I wanted to leave or not, because I wasn't sure in the beginning, so I wasn't going to rest. If I knew that I would come back, I knew that I would give my all regardless. Now it's just a sense of, it's my last time on the specific court, it's my last time at Stanford, so yeah, I feel like that's more in my head than, it's a sense of urgency.
So there was so much in play Monday, and among the things in play for you was, hey, this is my last chance to play at Stanford. I wanted to I want to have a big game.
Yeah, I wasn't really satisfied with my games against Stanford prior to this game on Monday, and I know that I could do better. So that game was also a little bit of personal for me, but then also being able to, back Sabrina's back up and with everything that happened, I feel like that game was really just personal for our whole team, and we just wanted to come out strong, especially since they beat us in Las Vegas last year.
How much of a different player do you feel like you are now compared to, say, this time a year ago?
I feel like I'm more mature, and I know what will come ahead of me now in the next couple months, and I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm just ready.
Do you feel more well-rounded?
I do feel more well-rounded. I feel stronger. I mean, we have great coaches, and our athletic coach, Courtney, does a great job of just getting us ready, so I feel a lot stronger, and I feel like that just comes by time and good practice, yeah.
Before that announcement, I'd imagine there wasn't much of a need to kind of look back and reflect and start ticking down some of the last things you'd be doing here, but now you're coming up on, your final regular season homestand. I mean, if you kind of had time to reflect and think about the fact that, there's some lasts that you're going to start experiencing here?
Yeah, I've spoken about it with Sab and Ruthie, but obviously also with my roommates, and I know that Nyara and Taylor and I will kind of, we are roommates, we're so close and we talk about it all the time, but we're just like, oh, it's so sad, but it's also so nice, and we had a good get-together before we left for the Bay Area, and it was just awesome. To reflect on, freshman year, sophomore year, and what all happened. But, I mean, those are friends for life now, and I will stay and, connect with them. So
The
it
draft,
will be good.
The draft is so soon after the tournament ends. Like, the next 6 weeks are just going to be a whirlwind for you. Like, is it hard to wrap your head around how much your life's about to, like, what you're about to go through the next 6 weeks?
Yeah, but I'm really just focusing right now on the senior weekend. I'm really not stressed out about it, but just excited and a little bit sad. So I'm not really stressing out about the draft yet. I don't even have the head for that because there's so many things that come before that. And I mean, the Final Four is going to be the highlight of this year to me, and then I start a new chapter. So I'm not even thinking after the Final Four.
Gotcha.
Started writing a speech?
Sorry?
You started writing a speech yet?
I should say yes.
Do you know about the International Student Tailgate before your game on Friday?
No, I don't. Yeah, but usually before games I don't really attend anything or do anything besides homework, but have fun.
If you had one word to describe this season when you reflect back years from now, what word do you think that would be? I know it's tricky.
Before this season or before I attended
Just
U of
this
O?
season. How would you categorize this season, or what word would describe it best?
I guess kind of copying Sabrina, unfinished business and trying to finish that business and get the trophy.
Satou, you've had 3 years to build a lot of memories and a lot of history here in this court and within the city of Eugene. What do you think you're going to miss most when you move on from this town? Is there anything in specific that you're going to be like, man, I wish I could go to that one place or do that one thing that's specifically here in the city?
I would say MK on solo nights. I think that's really unique, and we had so much fans coming here and so many people supporting us. I mean, we really spend a lot of time here with those fans, and I feel like that's a unique atmosphere that I will have nowhere else, and I'm aware of that. So, I've played in Europe before. We don't sell out gyms like that, and it's just really amazing. So I will miss this a lot.